Hello. Today we're going to learn about the story of Max Warren. It tells how he passed away and had a vision of who truly runs our planet. If you haven't subscribed yet, do so now and hit the bell to receive notifications every time we publish new videos. Now let's hear the testimony of Max. Hello, I'm Max Warren. I grew up in a family involved in diplomacy and politics, especially on my Italian mother's side. I had an uncle who managed a secret underground facility in Rome, which existed in various locations around the world. Unfortunately, these places were used for torture, experiments, and other horrific practices. I was raised in this environment and met influential, wealthy, and famous people. I died a few times over the years. My first near-death experience occurred when I was a baby. I clearly remember leaving my body and feeling an immense sense of freedom. Other experiences happened at different times during my childhood, and I encountered a constant figure: Jesus. We would sit together and talk, everything made of light. I could perceive a broader vision of the planet and the multiverse. I always had the choice to return or not. I chose to return upon realizing the significance of this world. Through these experiences, I understood that all of us who choose to incarnate here have a meaningful purpose, and we must learn as much from darkness as we do from light. Upon arriving, I realized that light follows rules, while darkness does not. This planet seems to be 75% engulfed in darkness, evident in wars, hunger, and the inequality between rich and poor. Poverty was engineered. It is not a natural condition. They venerate the darkness and believe in hierarchies, with them always at the top. Sadly, this world has been dominated, and order has been corrupted. Most people are so caught up in merely surviving, or are so traumatized that they cannot question what's happening. However, we have the power to change this situation. A few exploit the many. Those who govern are parasites, and that is unacceptable. It's time for us to take action. We need to reject suffering, poverty, hunger, and disease. Health should be our natural state, just like abundance and love. They use mind control to keep us under their thumb, conditioning us to believe that our place is set in stone and that we cannot progress. This is taught in schools, promoted by the media, and perpetuated by the medical system, which makes us dependent on others to take care of our health, stripping us of our power. The wealthy have everything, while the less fortunate struggle to claim what little is left. It's essential to understand that healing is a revolutionary act. Trauma is manipulated to weaken us. They instigate and fuel wars, create poverty, and impose the need to work incessantly. A small global group exerts control over this world with interests that do not favor us. The trauma inflicted upon us divides us and leaves us powerless, fighting for survival. Healing is revolutionary because, as we recover, we rediscover our power over ourselves. When we heal, we reveal our true selves, powerful and enlightened. Our natural state is one of love and cooperation. When we free ourselves from trauma, we emerge as the strongest versions of ourselves, capable of asking, "Why am I here? What is my purpose for being on this earth in this human form?" Everyone should ask themselves this question. As we heal and interact with one another, we recognize how we are divided by issues of race, gender, and social status. The global elite hold metaphysical knowledge that is hidden from us. By nature, we are telepathic and have the ability to heal our own bodies, abilities that have been denied to us. They have tried to limit us to a belief in material reality, but everything is frequency. When we consult David Hawkins's map of consciousness online, we see that emotions like despair, hatred, anger, guilt, and shame are situated at extremely low frequencies, representing survival emotions. Courage is needed to overcome these emotions and reach higher frequencies. Higher frequencies of love, peace, and joy are intentionally kept away from survival emotions, allowing us to be manipulated. When we find ourselves trapped in these lower frequencies, controlling our minds becomes easier, as fear suppresses critical thinking. Remaining in this state of survival makes us more vulnerable to manipulation. As we heal and gain knowledge, we can elevate our frequency. We change our eating habits, opting for healthy and organic foods while avoiding sugars and processed products. We also take care of our body's health, aware that it influences our consciousness and frequency. We value our thoughts, identifying negative patterns and avoiding feelings of victimization or helplessness, which are considered low frequencies. I practice gratitude every morning, recognizing the blessings I have, which elevates my frequency and brings me happiness. Sometimes life presents moments of depression, but I prefer not to stay in that state for long, seeking to elevate my frequency once again. There are various ways to raise our frequency, such as spending time in nature, which is transformative. We wish to remain in higher frequencies for as long as possible, but this is something certain forces do not want us to know. We are evolving in consciousness, while the global elite work to obstruct this process, focusing on artificial intelligence and merging with technology. The decision is in our hands. Do we want to embrace this opportunity to elevate our consciousness, or let it pass us by? We are witnessing a transition to a new era, where there will be no hierarchies, poverty, disease, or violence. As our consciousness elevates, reality will reflect that change. Imagine a world where every child is welcomed, where everyone learns to help each other, free of poverty, violence, or fear. We are living in a crucial moment in the planet's history, moving from darkness into a new era of light. It is imperative that we heal, understand the truth about who truly governs the world, and how we have been manipulated to create this dark reality. The light is emerging, consciousness is expanding, and we have the opportunity to transform our reality into something much better. We can heal, learn, grow, and reach our highest potential. This is the moment to reconfigure our collective and individual reality. So what do you think of this incredible story? Leave your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching till the end. If you want to keep watching similar experiences, click on one of these 2 videos that are now on your screen.